Flagstaff, Arizona. She's the top selling agent there, a great lady. She said, Rossi, years ago you told me that story in the CRS class. And I said, yeah. And she says, from then on, I always present the offer in my office. She says, I never have any problem with it. Habit. We deal with this habit. Now, why is this important with this emotional thing? 100% of all purchases is emotional. Here's what behavioral psychologists say. That unless people get emotion, they will not make the decision to change. Unless they get emotional, they won't make the decision to change. Think about quitting smoking. Oh no, oh no, oh no. And all of a sudden you get sick or something, dies or something. And you get emotional and you change. Unless you've got to get them emotional. So 100% of all purchases emotional. I said that in Michigan, and the lady said, I bought toilet paper yesterday. That was not emotional. Gal next to her nudged her and said, yeah, you ever run out? Emotional. So this hook stage, how do you get people emotional on a website? Well, you give them all the information. You give them all the information. You give them all the information so they don't get angry. If they don't get the information, they get angry, and they hit the delete key on it. So now they're excited. And the hook stage, hit the button, please, sir. The hook stage is the single most important part. And today, we're going to show you how to hook them. You see, here's why most people play the game. It's called the Me Too Society. What's the Me Too Society? This isn't in your outline, but I'm basically at the bottom of page 5. Me Too Society. Whatever you say on a website, everybody else says Me Too. We have a great office, Me Too. I give the best service, Me Too. I'm highly educated, Me Too. We're number 1, Me Too. Everybody says it. So it's a Me Too society we live in. How are you going to stand out different? Well, the only way I've been able to determine how you can stand out different and how you can hook people's emotion is through video. So come back for the listing class set and we'll talk about it. Click it again, please. Again. Good. That's it. Again. Oh boy, this is really going great. I think this is Me Too. Oh, that's right. See, I usually have the clicker and I go Me Too, Me Too, Me Too.
Okay.
So it's a bunch of them.
Well, I guess.
Okay. You must differentiate yourself. So let's look here at the bottom of page 5. Why do consumers leave? Why do they leave your website? If it's spam, if your website looks like sales, promotion, and marketing, that's what spam stands for, by the way. It looks glitchy salesmanship. Have you seen the ones where the people come walking out on the screen? Mm-hmm. That's really nice. But when I see that, I think, salesman. It's all salesman. By the way, you notice that's never usually the person whose website it is and someone they hired. Hi, welcome to Barbara's website. We're glad you're here. We'd like to show you around. Let me acquaint you with a few things. That's nice, but it's selling. Next, slow loading flash pages. You click on a website and it says loading, 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 delete. You're out of there. This is supposed to be instantaneous. Music, we talked about that. Partial or teaser information. Here's the house. Over here, I got it here. No. They want all the information and they want it now. No ads, no flyers, no commercials, no sales, no pitch, just information. F says, we talk about Me Too, turn the page. You can click up there too. Domain marketing. Now, this is huge, or as Trump would say, huge. This is huge. Okay, this is huge. What do you mean? Everything must be driven to your website. One of the secrets in my book is your website is a billboard in the middle of nowhere to which you will drive traffic. You drive traffic. Now there's a thing called search engine optimization. Dick has a search engine optimization company. They are very valid and they work. You have to pay opposition. When you search houses in Oklahoma, the first thing that comes up is what they call sponsored sites, right? Everybody knows that the top two are sponsored sites, and the bottom one is the sponsored site. They charge you for all three of those. Why would you pay to be down here? I don't know, because it's below the fold. So those sponsored sites, do you click on those? No. What do? You look at the list. Some people won't even click on the first 10. They go to the 12th or 15th to kind of think they get a better shake because they think that is too glitzy, it's too promoted. Now, I really want to make that impact because we have this fear that if we're not at the top of the list, people are not going to choose us. It's not true. It's great to be on that first page, but it's not true, the rest of it. So search engine optimization companies that can get you on the first page, that's about the best they can promise. Most of them will promise to make you number one. How many number ones are there? One. Or you can get just conned. Sad thing happened to a client of mine in Iowa. He said, please, Rossi, don't give anybody my name. So he's in a nice community in Iowa. He called me, I was in Iowa, I was doing a presentation. And so I stopped by to check on him because I've been mentoring him for years. Great guy, love this guy. He went from $12 million production for 5-6 years to $20 million production just by moving a few things around. To go from good to great doesn't take a lot of hard work. But he said, you're going to be so proud of me about what I did. I said, what'd you do? He says, watch this. He pulls up his computer. He goes, his city, Iowa, real estate. And he's number one. So what do you think? That's pretty good. He said, he's in Google. And he said, watch this. He pulls up another city. He's number one. He pulls up commercial property. He's number one. Anything that has to do with real estate, any place in the state of Iowa, he goes, Iowa Homes. Clicks it. And he's number one. I went, let me try something. He said, sure. I sat down and I got Guadalajara real estate. He was number one. To the tune of $6,000 a month, he was sold a fake template that went over, and the guy did it on all of his computers, over the Google search engine. So that even though it searched Google for everything else, but if you put anything to do with homes, real estate, financing, anything that has to do with homes, any keyword, he came up number one. $6,000 a month. Well, luckily, he'd only paid 3 months. That's a lot of money. And they got the state's attorney general on it, and they found the guy to be a 29-year-old crack addict who lived in his mother's basement in Brooklyn, New York. And it sold the same thing to other people for $200 a month. Whatever you could get out of it. If there's some way someone can be crooked and take advantage of the situation, they'll do it. So, domain marketing. Your website, click it please, sir. Your website is a billboard in the middle of nowhere to which you drive houses. Here's something. You drive business. We're no longer in the business of selling real estate. We're in the business of managing the perception of people who buy and sell real estate. Because you can't even really sell somebody a real estate. Put your hand against mine. Who told you to push back? Oh. It's automatic, isn't it? It's Isaac Newton's third law of motion. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. And what was going on is I was selling you something and you responded negatively by pushing me back. You can't sell someone a house. People buy what they want, need, desire, can't afford to buy, and you're there to facilitate the process. And